Hello, welcome to a new video. Today I am bringing you my September TBR and I am very excited because I landed on something I was very much looking forward to. So let's see what planets I'm trying to get to and do my first rolls. So last month we ended on Lothal. My patrons have voted for the meteor to be near Naboo this month. So we have some chances because it's on the connector. Will I ever land on this meteor? We'll see. Dice wise, for my D10, I'm going for this like dark yellow because autumn. And for the D6s, like as autumnal as I can get with what I have. So let's find out what 5 planets I'm going to try and get to. 3 is Mandalore. 6 is Mustafar. 9 is Camino. 7 is Naboo. And 1 is Exegol. Oh, that's where I'm going to get a double, I bet ya. Okay, so roll number 1. A 1 and a 2. That's a good start. 1, 2, 3. Roll number 2. 2 and a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll number 3, 6 and a 1, 1, 2, and we have, that's 2 cards, Grogu, a middle grade or children's book. So it took a couple of rolls, but I made it to Mandalore and I pulled the Grogu card, which is to read a middle grade or children's book. Now, I read quite a lot of middle grade in August, so I wasn't really excited for this. However, I decided to be kind to myself, and I'm reading Cardcaptor Sakura volume 6. I'm actually really excited for this because I've been reading them quite slowly because I've only got 7 out of the 9 or 10 volumes, and they're quite expensive because they are the collector's edition, so I've been reading them very, very slowly so that I'm not left with none, like I'm not left like waiting for the next volume. But I think it's time. I've still got 1 more volume after this, so reading this is fine. I just need to crack on and buy a couple more volumes. And then I still have 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll number 4. A double 1. Here we go. Obi-Wan, a book with mental health representation. And it didn't take me long at all to get to Mustafar because I rolled a double and I pulled the Obi-Wan card, and it's a book with mental health representation. I wasn't sure what I could read for this, but then Ash was saying Love in Focus by Lila Lee does deal with mental health a little bit. So do you know what? I'm going to go for it. She really enjoyed it and she thinks I'm really going to enjoy it. So I've been wanting to read this since I got it in Afterlight a couple of months back, and it sounds really cute. And it's a sapphic romance, so yeah. Roll number 5. 4 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll number 6. A 4 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll number 7. 6 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll number 8. 5 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll number 9. 5 and a 3. 1, 2, 3. Camino. We have Tech, a sci-fi book. Then it took quite a few rolls to get to Camino, not gonna lie, but I got there and I pulled the Tech prompt, which is to read a sci-fi book. For this I'll be reading Calamity by Brandon Sanderson. It's the 3rd and final book in the Reckoners trilogy that me, Liz and Kelly have been buddy reading, having the best time of this series. I'm currently, when I'm filming this, halfway through Firefight, so I cannot wait to get to book 3. And then I still have 5. I need to get back to Naboo, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll number 10. 4 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll number 11. A 4 and a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Padme, a book by a female author. Then took a couple of rolls to get to Naboo, but I got there and I pulled the Padme card, which is a book by a female author. This, I could have picked almost anything for this, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to continue a series and I'm going to read In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. I am really excited to continue this series because I absolutely loved Love Like Farms. And I think this, is this a spring one or is this a autumn? I think this might be set in autumn because this has the kittens and the kittens are born in the first book, which is set in like July, August. So I think this might be an autumnal book. So I'm very excited to read it in September. And I still have 2 spaces. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and then the next roll, if it's not a double, I have to go through the meteor because I've now got to get up to Exegol. So roll number 12. Oh, a 6 and a 2. Boom. So this meteor will be a random prompt that is a list of prompts picked by my Patreons. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this, I don't know if I'm going to change this, but I'm going to utilize my lightsaber. So I currently have 14 prompts from my patrons that this could be. So I'm going to pick, if I grab a number that is 15 or more, then I'll put it back and pull again. But let's see. Oh, number 5, Stranger Things tarot deck pull. Pull a card and find as tenuous a link as you like. Bend it till it breaks. Yes. Okay. I'm excited for this. And then I'm very happy because I finally, and whilst this means adding a 6th book to my May the TBR Be With You TBR, I finally landed on the meteor. I finally did it, guys. And the random prompt was to pick a card from my Stranger Things tarot deck. I'm really grateful for this prompt becoming a thing because I bought this for aesthetics purposes. I don't do tarot. I am very intrigued by it, but I don't know how to do tarot readings and I've never took the time to learn. I just got this for aesthetic purposes because it's Stranger Things. So I'm really glad to be able to use it for something. So let's pull the card and see. I have shuffled the cards. I got them out when I first got this and I shuffled. So we've got the little guidebook so I can see what the card vibes are. So I know what card I want and it's a Steve related one, but I'm not gonna get that. Let's go for one that's tucked in here. Oh, okay, so it's the 4 of Spokes but upside down. Okay, let's see what that signifies. Okay, so upside down. You may have the coolest ride in town, but no matter what you do, it feels like something is missing. The upside down 4 of Spokes suggests that you need to practice introspection and examine whether you're doing things that make you happy or doing things to please others. Wow. Okay. Be right back. Okay, so I had a thought and I think this could work. Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley. My reasoning, it's fake dating. And the blurb says, when a reporter mistakenly believes Jada and Donovan are an item, they realise they can use the misunderstanding to their advantage to help the struggling bakery and rehabilitate Jada's image. So like, are they doing it to make them happy or are they doing them to please others? So I think fake dating works really well for this. This has worked out really well because this is going to fit my Patreon themed vlog, which I am extremely excited for. So I think this has worked out very well. I'm very happy with that. I'll just move that out of the way. So I was here. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the final roll. A 2 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was there any point me doing that? No. So we're going to have a lightsaber. Okay, and now my lightsaber pick. I have a couple on here that I haven't replaced yet. They're books I've read this month. As in August. So if I pull that number, I'm just going to pull again. Let's see. Number 2. of course, Sawkill Girls. I've already read that one. Number 11, The Forevers. Ooh. And then I was not so lucky with the final few rolls. There was no doubles, which meant I had to pull a lightsaber, and it actually worked out pretty well because I've pulled The Forevers by Chris Whitaker, which I have had this book for so long. This book came out in 2021 and I'm pretty sure I bought it the year it came out. So a TBR vet, I would say. I'm actually looking forward to reading this. I can't remember what it's about. I think it's a dystopian. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm happy with that. And then buddy read wise, so as I've already said, I'm buddy reading Calamity with Liz and Kelly. Me and Ash are going to read Hot Summer by Ellie Everhart because it's a nice, easy contemporary romance. And then for my Patreon buddy read, we actually have 2 this month. So I did the usual. I was like, anyone want to suggest stuff? And then we did a vote, and the vote tied 2 books. Both got 4 votes. So I was like, right, we'll do a vote for those 2 books, and they both got 3 votes. So I looked and it was different people voting for different books. So I was like, let's just do both. So we're doing Pride and Prejudice and Zombies by Seth Graham Smith, and we're doing Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I'm quite happy with these for September because they're giving like spooky vibes-ish. So I'm very happy with those. And then let's do my 2 jars. So I know what one I would like to get from my 12 books. I would really like to get Bravely, but I'm not going to be that lucky. Oh my god, wait, am I? Yay! It's Bravely by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm so excited to read this. Oh my god, yes, I'm so happy that I picked this. Thank you, TBR mug. And then my Patreon TBR jar, which is where my patrons each pick a book for me off of my owned TBR, and I have to read it, which helps me stay a little bit accountable. Oh, it's Gem's pick. It's Honor Among Thieves. Let me grab it. So we have Honor Among Thieves by Rachel Kane and Anne Aguirre. I've had the first book in this series for the longest time and I just haven't read it. So it's time. It's time. And then I am also planning on reading They Own the Night by Amy McCourt. This doesn't come out until I think middle of the month, so I'm going to try and get to it as soon as my pre-order arrives. But then apart from that, I'm just going to sort of mood read. Who am I? Like, what? Mood reading. But I do want to get to a non-fiction because I am slacking with non-fictions. And the non-fiction I've chosen is Jimmy Carr, Before and Laughter. I really like Jimmy Carr. I think he's a great comedian. Questionable sometimes. Don't find everything he says funny, especially in his earlier stuff. But I do like Jimmy Carr as a comedian, and I'm excited to read this. So I've had this forever as well, and I've got the audiobook as well. So yeah. But apart from that, I think I'm just going to pick up books as and when. I will be doing my Patreon reading vlog, which is where my patrons have picked a theme, and for 1 week of the month I have to read only books that fit that theme, and I'm really excited for September's, like really excited. So I think I'm going to do that on the first week of September, so you won't have to wait very long to find out about that. But yeah, so that is my TBR for September. And yeah, I think I'm going to try, when I mood read, I think I'm going to try and get some like spooky books, just to, or autumnal kind of books, just to like get into the swing of spooky season. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.